All right, ladies and gents, welcome back to Software Gore. I'm dealing with a bit of software gore of my own because I used to be able to tell you know who. I'm not going to say the name, but you know who. I used to be able to tell her to turn my light on and off for recording. It doesn't work anymore. Alexa, turn off light.
Okay.
Alexa, turn on light. Oh, hey, this is actually really great. That hasn't worked in like a week. Damn, dude, I'm stoked now. All right, this is great. Well, cool. So all I have to do now is, if that ever fails again, I just have to make another video on Software Gore. Start off with number 19. I think Steam might have an error. I think I've actually gotten like a couple of those showing up at one point, or at least something else with Steam where it stacked a bunch of stuff on top of each other. I think you should probably just quit, and then you'll be okay. Have you tried turning it on and off? That usually tends to do the trick, you know? I recommend it. There's something to that piece of advice. January, February, Tuesday. What month of the year? January, February, Tuesday, April, May, down, July, needle, set, October, November, December. Well, it appears that right now it is the month of September. We're changing things around. We're spicing things up. The calendar has kind of gone by the same words for a while now, and it's boring after quite some time, so just decided to swap it up. They jumped the gun on needle and down, though. Like, those weren't supposed to be rolled out for a few years. It's a bit too striking of a change. Why is this guy's face in the corner everywhere? Huh. I mean, I don't know. Is it an advertisement? Or I'm guessing the top one is an advertisement, and then there's like some sort of slot in each of those images where it can fill an advertisement image if it needs to, but usually it's probably left blank, but instead it's filling that image with the first one in every single section unless there's something else there to overwrite it. Would you like to also shave your backpack and your sandals? You gotta shave and look good if you're gonna be wearing a stylish watch, or hats or sunglasses. You just want to make sure you're looking good. You want to make sure you're looking like the model in the photo. It's important. Good job, Apple. Good job. Huh. That's interesting. So wait, it basically it flipped the bottom bar, but it didn't flip the rest of everything else. I feel like I've definitely had an accelerometer glitch happen before. I don't know if it was on this one or on an older one, but usually if you then just flip it over again, it'll reorient itself. If it doesn't work when you flip it, have you tried turning it on and off? I'm just gonna say that after every one of these posts. I don't even know where to start. Well, I suppose you could start by that math doesn't check out. So if it's like 58 and 39% and 2%, well, actually that doesn't add up to 100%, but it's probably doing some weird rounding. Also, that average, definitely not 5 stars. Maybe there's a feature on wherever this is, you can just slide a few bucks under and they'll be like, I mean, we can't not show the reviews, but it's just, we'll have some deniability. We'll be like, oh, it must be a glitch, dude, because it'll just look really highly reviewed until someone looks more closely, but it's deniability. So we don't want to turn our software on and off, our app store. So it's just like, we'll just leave it like that. It'll be dope. Yeah, okay, Windows. Pick a time, 12 a.m. tomorrow. That time is in the past. I want to try to come up with a way that this could be a thing that messes up. Here's what I'm thinking, okay? Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. The window could have popped up at like 11:59 p.m. Maybe it's on a timer or something like that. You kind of ignore the window for a few seconds, or you think about it for a moment. Do I really want to restart my computer right now? Probably not, but I'm about to go to bed, so maybe now is a good time to do it, but do I want my computer to be left on all night? I usually turn it off. I don't know, so you fumble around for a minute in your brain's fumbling. And then by the time you're there, you're like, you know what? We'll do it tomorrow at midnight, 12 a.m. But since the page opened at 11:59 p.m., you selected tomorrow, which is technically a minute away, but by the time you save that time that it's registering, it's not a tomorrow, it's a today now. And 12 a.m. has already happened because it probably goes off an actual date, not just tomorrow. When you pick tomorrow, tomorrow was, I don't know, September 12th or something like that, right? And so now that time is actually in the past, and that's what happened. But you're gonna end up turning it on and off with this one. So it's cool. That's an interesting rating. 14 reviews. So is that a 3.5 stars or Corolla S Plus? Well, I did own a Toyota Corolla Super Sport in the past, and I will say it was a pretty wild, pretty good vehicle. So I would actually, I'd recommend it. I would give it this one out of however the system works, but definitely not the 2.5. The 3.5 seems low. Corollas are pretty reliable things, especially the Super Sports. So AI at its best, endless loop. Are you saying that this this video is gonna be endless loop, or the thing? Oh, no, it's just that your Roomba is gonna keep doing that over. At least that part of your floor gotta be real clean. In the future, you don't need any plates. All right, just fork, knife, spoon, but you can eat off of that. That is gonna be impeccable. You know, your plates, they probably got some residual bacteria on them from sitting in the sink, going through the wash, more food. This though, it's just the Roomba is going to never stop going over it. You're never gonna get sick again. It's gonna be so clean that it'll actually remove any food poisoning that you would have gotten from your food. Display model, really selling it, guys. Your device is corrupt. It can't be trusted and will not boot. Your device will be powered off in 5 seconds. They sound like the messaging here sounds like there's some sort of civil war raging inside of the phone. Like the operating system is divided in half. There's the good half and there's the bad half. And the good half is trying to prevent the bad half from taking over and phishing your data. You can't trust the bad half of the operating system. We're shutting down. The bad half will not. We won't let it prevail. We won't let it phish your data. It's like we got the angel on one shoulder, the devil on the other shoulder. The phone itself is just kind of the person in the middle caught between. I don't know what to do here. Am I booting? Am I not booting? I don't know what to do. Yes, take his data. No, be good. Don't steal his data. It's not at all what's happening here. Thanks for the reminder. Hi, It Duo. These reminders don't seem to be working. We'll stop sending them for now. But why send a reminder reminding you about the reminders if they're not doing anything? That's like so passive aggressive. Hi, it's Duo. These reminders don't seem to be working. We'll stop sending them for now. That's extreme passive aggressiveness. It's kind of similar to when messages will start, either they'll be tweeted at me or they'll be Instagram or something like that. And it starts with, I know you probably don't read these. And the reason why that is a strange thing to start with is because the only way that I know you probably don't read these will ever be acknowledged or read if it's being read. Otherwise, saying, I know you probably don't read these, if it's not read, it doesn't make any difference to the message. And if it is read, then it's like, well, all right, I mean, you don't have to start it off by expecting so little of me. So it's reminding me of that a little bit. It's not exactly the same, but it's like, you'll probably not see this, but we'll try again. Thank you, AVG. I'd be so freaked out if I got a message like this from AVG. This is how way too many movies, crime thrillers begin. Some way, some anonymous person is trying to tip me off to someone's about to break into my house and shoot me. And it's through some strange chat client. They take over my AVG and say, you're in danger. Well, could you be a little bit more specific? Is there some plot to take me out here that's going on? All right, what am I in danger of? My gears are turning too much. Okay, I've seen too many movies for this. I just want to know what to type. But instead, remove comma instead. I get oh my God. The other night, I was trying to type catalog. I spell it correctly. It gives me the red underline, and it causes me to second guess myself. I'm like, have I been spelling catalog wrong my entire life? Spelling bee, C-A-T-A-L-O-G-U-E. I'm like, Google, catalog. Okay. And then I'm like, maybe am I just unable to spell the thing? So I highlight it, I copy paste it back in where I'd already written catalog, and I spelled it right the first time. It still red underlines it. After I copy paste it from Google, it's not spelled wrong. Why do you think it's spelled wrong? How are you gonna not know how to spell catalog? This is ridiculous. At least with instead, I'd be like, all right, you're just wrong. But catalog is, it's just tricky enough of a word where you're gonna be like, what? Did I really spell it wrong? Did I actually? No, I did not. I spelled it right. I love this kind of weather. 34/sit. Wait, it's 34/6er and a, wait. The weather outside is redacted. 34/6er and Slavertcast. Overcast and sleet? Is that sleet? Sleet just sounds like sleet's one of the worst weather words because it just sounds, it's just heavy and wet snow, but it's not good snow. It's just bad snow. It's just ugly snow. I never want to be in a place where I've fortunately never been in a location where it's reported sleet, and I want to keep it that way. I just feel like I get depressed if I heard, oh, it's going to sleet today. Thanks, Apple. Huh. I've never had that before, but have you tried turning it on and off? Usually works pretty well when you turn it on and off. Or I wonder if you reorient and orient back to vertical, it might also do it. It's like, every now and again, the accelerometer does a thing. All right, let me just rotate my computer. Speaking of accelerometers, please rotate your device. All right, not everything is done on mobile, okay? There are some of us who actually prefer to still use a desktop PC. I do basically everything that everyone else does on their phone now, I still have to do on my computer. If it's anything longer than a 1-sentence reply and an email, I'm like, no, I'm just gonna wait till I get home so I can do it on my computer. When it comes to watching YouTube videos, I watch YouTube, unless I'm on the toilet, I'm primarily watching YouTube videos on my computer. I've never tried, other than that, to watch like Netflix on my phone. Just all the things that people do on their phone. I don't really play too many mobile games ever. Do all my gaming on my computer. I'm feeling the initial onset symptoms of what it's got to be like for parents looking at technology for kids these days. That's what I'm going to be like. in another 10 years, there's going to be all these newfangled technology things everyone's doing mobile phone wise, chip implants in their head. And I'm going to be like, I don't know how any of this works. I'm just going to use my archaic old desktop PC because that's what I'm used to. And everyone else is going to be like, yo, grandpa, you still haven't gotten your chip implant in your head yet? Guess I'm never getting a job. See you later, kids. Well, this is uncomfortable. Google Mac Miller. Here are the latest headlines. Mac Miller found dead of suspected overdose at 26. That is a bummer. Rest in peace. By the way, he's performing in Vancouver on December 9th. I mean, it's nobody's fault in this situation because not everything can be instantaneously updated in whatever database Google Assistant here is referencing. It's been doing this for the last 4 questions. You are driving the orange car. There are no other cars around. Do you have to indicate to pull into this angled parking space? A, yes. B, no. You selected A. The correct answer was, you must always indicate when parking, changing lanes, turning at an intersection, a roundabout, overtaking, or turning into a driveway. So what you're saying is that I didn't emphasize my reasoning hard enough. Gotcha. I needed to explain my answer. Also, just by the amount of force that I clicked the bulletin point with. You just had to really, just go. You didn't update to the new mouse that has a pressure sensor on it. Yeah, you just weren't able to emphasize. Yes, I had to use my blinker. God, I can't never use my blinker. I love my blinker. I would never not use you. Is that passionate enough for you, DMV? I'm not entirely sure what's happening here. 706. It's going to be 705. 707. Oh. Yeah, this is the start of like a spy movie once again. This is going to happen, and then you're going to go over to your computer, you're going to open it up, and there's going to be a message from AVG saying you're in danger. And in those 2 back-to-back situations, I'd be like, all right, I'm grabbing my go bag. Don't know why I have a go bag, but apparently I do. And I'm leaving because I don't think that I'm going to live through the end of the day if I go to a predictable location. The entire matrix is about to collapse, and it doesn't matter what I do. That's gonna do it. Thanks for watching this month of Software Gore. Hope you've enjoyed. make sure to like. If you liked, check out that playlist. There is no playlist, so don't check out the playlist unless you're watching this way after it was posted, in which case there might be a playlist with more of these. Subscribe if you haven't done that already, and I'll catch you next time. Listen to the music in the outro, linked in the outro.